Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Holiday. And this movie came out in 2006, and it is a holiday movie that mostly takes place around Christmas and New Year's Eve. Coincidentally, I'm recording this on New Year's Eve, and it'll be up on New Year's Day. But anyways, a little off topic. This movie stars Cameron Diaz, Kate Winslet, Jude Law, Jack Black, and I thought this movie was fine, surface level, okay, decent-ish. I don't even know how to describe it in just one word. It was passable, I guess. That would be the word I would use to describe it. I liked the idea for the story, and there were elements that were keeping me into it, but from a technical level, in terms of directing, cinematography, literally nothing interesting was going on. It was just really heavily relying on the script and you liking that, as well as the characters and the performances. And that's about all it had going for it, and everything else is just really bland and generic. And there were parts of the music that I did like. Hans Zimmer did the score for this movie, I believe, and there are parts that I do remember when it comes to the music. I liked Kate Winslet. I thought she was great, and Jude Law was really good in it too. And those two really carry the movie for me. Whereas the other two, Jack Black, I like him in the movie. I think he works overall. Cameron Diaz, I thought, was kind of bad, especially in the first half. I felt as though her character was a little over the top, and just the physical performance she was giving was distracting, and I felt like I was watching Looney Tunes. I'm not gonna lie, and it was just really distracting and did not work for me whatsoever. I just felt as though she needed to tone it way back in that first half, but in the second half, it's much better for me. And there's none of that in the second half, but first half, tone it down, please, and then I would have liked her performance just fine, at the very least. I didn't really care for the humor in the film. I didn't find it all that funny. It was like, okay, that's fine, whatever. And some of it was cringeworthy bad, but luckily none of it ruins the pacing for the film. And the movie does flow pretty well. I wasn't necessarily bored for the most part, but at the same time, I do feel as though this movie could have been much shorter. Half an hour could have been cut out, and I would have been a lot happier, because there's no reason that this movie needs to be over 2 hours. I'm sorry. There's nothing that I felt as though I gained from it being over 2 hours, and I felt like I was just wasting my time. There were also some child actors in the film, and I found them to be kind of annoying. I know it's only for one scene, but neither of them are great, and they do get to kind of annoying after a while. And I was kind of looking forward to at least having something to say about this movie taking place during a holiday, over Christmas and New Year's Eve. It ends on New Year's Eve, and I was hoping that this would be one of those movies where it's a Christmas movie and a New Year's Eve movie, or New Year's movie, whatever you want to call it, and there would be something there to talk about, but unfortunately, it's just there, but it doesn't really serve too much of a point. I didn't feel as though it benefited, or there wasn't really anything that tied into the film that made it better for me. It's oh, that's happening, and it just moves along. It's it could have existed at any point in time, and the movie would be no different. And what makes everything just so much worse for me is that, unfortunately, I ran into a film that is really bad for reviewing, because it's one of those movies where there's simply just nothing to talk about. It's the type of movie where it works for you or it doesn't, and if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and that's how I felt the whole time watching it. It's this works just fine, I guess, but I'm not really getting anything out of it. I liked some of the characters. I liked Kate Winslet in the movie. I thought she was great, and there were some things to her character that I found to be funny, and waiting for the next scene to move on, and I was like, okay, that happens. Like, there's nothing really else to say about it. It's fine, passable, surface level entertainment. If it looks like a movie for you, it's a movie for you. If it doesn't look like it's for you, then it's not going to be for you. It's safe, surface level entertainment, and that's what it wanted to be, and I guess people really enjoyed it because it was pretty successful, I believe. Like, it grossed over $200 million box office wise. I'm not sure if that's adjusted for inflation or not, but pretty successful overall, and I guess that's one thing to say about it. It was successful, and I'm glad that people enjoyed it. It's just, I feel like I say this a lot, it's just not a movie for me because it doesn't offer me what I'm looking for in films. Like, I want the technical elements to, like, be there for me and, like, working and making it a lot more entertaining, and this movie kind of just didn't have that. So, with all that being said, I'm going to give The Holiday a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below you thought of The Holiday, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for RoboCop. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.